guys weren't able to hear me. So here I am, Christine with REI Design Solutions and What the Flip Live. You are tuning in on both right now. And I wanted to share with you guys what we have going on with some of our local Houston clients. Wanted to share some of the things that we do for them. And one in particular service that we provide is picking out their finishes and fixtures for their flips or for their new builds. So I wanted to take you on a tour of a recent project that we are working on, and we're helping it's a new build contractor get his property built, on the market, and sold. And we're really excited because actually this particular house doesn't even have all the finishes in it yet, and it's already getting a showing. Because of course, when you're a new build and you're building in the ARV of 1 million and on up, you got to get that property listed right away and start showing it even before it's done. So wanted to take you on a tour. So now let's see how we do with the software today. I'm going to share my screen with you all. So let me take you to the finish packages, the PDF that we put together for you with all the images of the finishes that we have selected. So you should see that here, and I think you can, well, hopefully everything's going well on the live. Let's see here. Let me make sure, bear with me a second. You gotta love modern day technology. Okay, so I think we're good. So essentially what we do for our clients is we pick out everything that you are going to need to make that property stand out above the competition on the market, to draw buyers to your property and to make them just fall in love with it and want to live there. Put an offer on it, pay you, and you're on your way. So that's our goal. So you're looking here at a new build property going up in the Oak Forest area of Houston. That is a neighborhood where both buy, fix, and flip real estate investors who are just doing rehabs on existing properties and new build contractors, investors, whatever, can also have a space, because there's new build and there's flips of existing. So basically what we did with this one was he'd already had the architectural drawings, the blueprints and everything like that. He'd already broke ground on the project when he came to us. And so our goal was to pick finishes and fixtures that would go well with the overall look of the home, the style of the home, but also kind of give a little bit of a modern day spin and a little bit of a glam to it. So with this one, even though it's somewhat of a traditional or even a modern farmhouse look of a property, I did make some selections that kind of leaned a little bit more on the contemporary side. So we had to pick out the right colors for the exterior. And so far it's been painted and it looks amazing. And so what we do is we start with providing you guys with the exterior finishes. So your paint colors, we'll even select stone if you have determined that you're going to do some sort of a brick or a stone anywhere on the house. We do any natural woods that are going to be stained. We'll pick out the stain color. We'll even give you an idea of which color you should go with for your shingles, exterior light fixtures, and so on. And then these are just a couple inspiration photos just to give the client an idea of kind of what direction we're headed for the overall look and aesthetic of the exterior of that property. With the finished packages, let me just explain that you get the selections for a kitchen and up to 2 bathrooms. Because this is a bigger home and it had several bathrooms, we went ahead and did 3 bathrooms. And so it just depends. For these custom ones, it just depends on how many bathrooms you're going to need as to the price of the finished package itself. So what we do is we curate all of the finishes that are going to go in that property. So you have your tile. So this is going to be the backsplash tile in the kitchen, and paint colors, light fixtures, plumbing fixtures, hardware, cabinet style and color, flooring, countertop. And sometimes if we have like a specialty sink, something other than just like a stainless steel undermount, we will specify that as well. If we're specifying maybe a ceramic apron front sink or farmhouse sink, like some people know it as, then we will go ahead and specify that on here. But if not, we'll just leave that out. Then for the bathrooms, same thing. We do all the plumbing fixtures. We select all the tile. So if you have a shower and a tub in there, sometimes we will also specify the tub, just depending on how far along you are in the process of making some of those selections yourself. In this case, we went ahead and specified a vessel sink. We'll do the mirrors, the paint colors. So for example, this specialty light fixture, we called out for going over the tub. And so we will also add those elements into the overall finished package as well. So you will get all of these items. And then again, this is guest bathroom 2. And again, the tile, the plumbing fixtures, light fixtures, mirrors, hardware, cabinets, countertops. Jack and Jill bathrooms. Everything you see here is included. And then we will also include some additional items. So if there's a big foyer, we will call out the foyer fixture. Sometimes we will also call out the fan lighting for the bedrooms. Sometimes we'll call out the, excuse me, the surface mounts. So for like hallways, closet light fixtures, some of those smaller incidentals. We mostly try and focus on all the really pretty stuff that is going to stand out. So a lot of the other incidentals like doorknobs and door hinges and things like that that are not as consequential to the overall aesthetic of the project, we probably won't do that unless you do ask us, and in which case we just figure that into the overall cost of that finished package. And then of course we'll do like an inspiration for what we think would look best for the stairway, so the railings, the balusters, and the steps and what have you. So now what we used to do was we used to put the spreadsheet into the PDF. But what we've decided to start doing is you would get this PDF with all of the inspiration images on it. And then you would also get the spreadsheet that goes along with it. Our whole goal with doing this for real estate investors and new home builders is to make your jobs as easy as possible and to save you time, because you guys don't have time. If you're trying to buy houses and really build your business and level up and scale up, you do not have time to run around shopping at Home Depot, shopping at Lowe's. And besides, what you get at those stores, everybody else is putting those in their properties as well. So your property is going to look like everybody else's. Our goal is to help your property stand out above all the competition, have an impact on the market and the buyer, but without breaking the bank and taking away from your profits. I feel that I have really kind of cornered the market on being able to turn a flip property into a very desirable property, but with using a strategy that I have really honed in on, and that is finding inexpensive finishes and fixtures, but that make a statement and make an impact and give that property character. And that is our goal, because you do not want your property sitting on the market for weeks and weeks and months because it doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any better than any of the other properties in that neighborhood. And they're going to wait, because I talk a lot about the ideal buyer avatar. That ideal buyer that is looking in your neighborhood, that is looking for a property in that neighborhood for a very specific reason. Today's ideal buyers are very much more discerning design-wise than they ever have been. You have shows like Flip or Flop, and Chip and Joanna with their multi-million-dollar empire now based all on design. It's all about design. People they eat design up. So if you are just making your properties look like everybody else's, it's going to sit there just like everybody else's. So that is really what our goal is to come in and make your property look amazing so that it will be scooped up by buyers. And hopefully you'll have multiple offers on it. The whole reason why we put together the spreadsheet for you is to save you time. So those are the two main factors and main goals for us coming alongside real estate investors and helping them, is to save you time and to make your property stand out so that it will sell fast. So the reason why we've put this together and why it saves you time is a few things. So number one, I mentioned to you that you can sort all of the different columns. So you can sort the room column, you can go down and you can look and see what's going on in each of the rooms. And again, we specify kitchen and at least 2 bathrooms, sometimes more bathrooms, depending on the size of your property. So you can sort and you can look and see what's going into each one of these rooms, right? You can sort by the product. So we have labeled each of the products so you can look at what's going on with all the different countertops and cabinets. You can scroll down and find the lighting, and you can look and see what's going on with all the different lighting, or you can sort by the store. And again, I'm showing you this real quickly because it wasn't on the screen before. So if you are getting ready to place your order, and that's where I was going with this, you're getting ready to place your order and you're going to go ahead and start with Home Depot. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and sort by the store, and you are going to determine all of your quantities for each of these. So for example, this is grout. We'll just skip the grout right now. Because Home Depot is just all grout for this one. So you're going to figure out your quantities. So you know that in the guest bath for the shower floor, you're going to need at least 1 bag of this grout. And EFGH, okay, here we go. So the quantity, so the unit price, we usually put the unit price in. I think these bags are like $15.99. Let's just say that. And so the unit, we're going to do 1. And so it tallies it up here. So at some point, once you're done filling in all your quantities, you're also going to see what the total price is for everything. Then what you'll do is you'll click on the link that we've provided. And that link will take you to the Home Depot website. Well, at least we hope anyway. I know these links are in here. Sometimes they're just not working properly. Let's see here. And that is going to be something that we're there we go. Okay, so that was for that tile. So I've gotten above these Home Depot. I don't know. There we are. Yay, it worked. Sometimes you have to click them a couple times. I don't know why. Oh, I was close. 1547. So you will go ahead and you'll say, okay, I need 1 of these. Let's just say you need 3 of them. And you'll say add to cart. Okay. And then you'll go back to your spreadsheet and then you'll just keep going down. So you're just going to place your Home Depot order for now. Here's a sink. Yeah, the sink faucet. So this is for the kitchen. You just need 1 of those. You're going to add that to cart. When all is said and done, you're going to be able to click checkout and you're going to move on. I don't know why that's so high. I must have a lot of other things in my cart right now. So that's the main objective of this spreadsheet, is really to give you guys a tool that makes it so much easier than what you've been doing. You can give this to your contractor. You can give it to your project manager, or if you're the one that orders everything for your company, you can do it yourself. Then what's really cool is you just have those items shipped to to your warehouse, to the job site, to your house, put them in your garage, however, because as you know, if you've been doing this any length of time, one of the things that holds a rehab up during the rehab process is not having everything on site when your subcontractors need them. So that's the last thing you want to get stuck doing. And so what we do is provide you with this tool that saves you a ton of time, a ton of headaches, and it helps that rehab run so much smoother. We source from a lot of online retailers that we have determined have good shipping policies, free shipping often. have things in stock, and so they ship relatively quickly. And also, depending on where you are in the, like, so for example, we do source a lot of tile from Floor and Decor because we have a ton of Floor and Decor stores here in the Metro Houston area. We will probably be sourcing from more online retailers for our nationwide finished packages that we're going to be doing for our real estate investors who are not in the Houston area. So this is really, and let me go back and make sure, this is really why we do this, is because, first of all, we love design. Here at REI Design Solutions, we love interior design. We absolutely believe that design sells houses. And I've done another webinar where I've gone through the whole reason why design is important in your buy, fix, and flip rehabs. And we love you guys. We love our real estate investors. And we know that it's not an easy business to be in. And so we want to create tools that make it as easy as possible for you guys to level up your businesses, to scale, and to really bring in the profits and be successful. Because isn't that what it's all about? We love transforming neighborhoods, and just one house at a time, putting out a product that you can be proud of, that home buyers will clamor over and want to purchase. And so that is really why we do what we do. And so I hope, and it wasn't a very long, I didn't want to spend too much time, take up too much of your time, but I really did want to kind of give you an overview of these finished packages, what's included, what you get, how it helps you. And hopefully that gave you the answers that you need. And again, we do these custom finished packages for all of our real estate investors here in the Houston area. We can work for people for all over the United States. And not only that, but we are pre-curating several packages that we are going to sell on our website for a fraction of the cost of what we charge for a custom finished package for our real estate investor friends all over. And those packages are coming out very soon, so keep an eye out for them. I'm telling you, these are a game changer. You are going to love how they make your life and your job so much easier. And we are so thankful that you tuned in, whether it's live here right now on Facebook or on Zoom on the webinar or on the replay. Thank you so much. You guys have an awesome weekend, and to your success.